still a whole bunch of Ocelots back here. And all units in this area are taking ticking damage. When they die, they summon little demons, which is very important to know. Hey there, folks. This is the Caffeinated Dad. Back to you with a match that I had playing as the Aztecs. Now, I've been playing a lot of Quetzalcoatl, and I've really been trying my best to figure out basically how to play the damn Aztecs. And I've gotten a lot better. I feel like over time, my first like 6 matches, I think I lost. I got completely dusted whatsoever. But as I've been playing more, I've been understanding it a lot more, and I think I have a pretty good handle on what's going on. So with Quetzalcoatl, basically I would assume that I would feel that he is more the boomy type. He's the more economic focused style god, with a lot of their upgrades, especially one of the upgrades through the temple, which allows you to sacrifice the livestock pen, the turkeys that you make from the livestock pen, for just a flat 15% economic boost, which is absolutely wild. In this match, I am playing against a Set, who is off over here doing his own thing. Set, not Anubis. I always get that wrong. So starting out, I immediately make a Calipoli, and I upgrade it to the livestock pen. The reason that I do this is because when you go ahead and get the upgrades, it immediately allows the any resources being dropped off to be increased by 15%, which is quite a bit. That is quite a bit of an increase right there. So we get the upgrade, we sacrifice the wood there, so to speak. We go ahead and build a temple. We get another spy, and the spies, I'm still trying to figure out the best way to have them. I think they might end up being better suited just like hiding in brush and then just staying there instead of actively scouting. So going into the classic age, we go, it's Hui Hui. That's all I'll call him, his Hui Hui. I like him because of his myth unit, as well as his improvement, we'll say, to the Coyote Warriors, which the Coyote Warriors are anti-ranged units, which is pretty nice. Got my warrior priest over here bullying his priest. Sucks to be a priest. Warrior priest is better. So I immediately go out to the Noble's Hut. The reason that I go with Noble's Hut is because the Quetzalcoatl, Quetzalcoatl has an increase for all types of, units coming out of there. I think it's like a 10% increase overall. It makes them a lot more beefy. Running around, I have this guy scouting right here. He can kind of see everything. Again, the foliage stealth is very, very nice. I do go ahead and build just a war hut because I'm anticipating there to be not only some slingers, but then just also other, we'll say, infantry units that would try to counter my Quetzalcoatl Warriors, I think is what they are called. So I'm running around right now. Again, a little bit of an economic focus. Also something with Quetzalcoatl, you can have your warrior priest basically sacrifice himself, bloodletting here at the temple to generate favor for free, which is very, very nice. You don't have to sacrifice any of your villagers, so to speak. And I feel like it gets a little bit more. You get a decent chunk more, so to speak. Oh, we're over here. Yeah, but I still do end up sacrificing a couple of villagers as they're coming in. Villagers or the settlers are very cheap. 50 food. It's not a whole lot. Send these guys over here because I noticed that he's already onto 2 TC. Because he's on 2 TC, I'm like, all right, well, now I gotta look to play a little bit more aggressively as well. So let's go ahead and do that. I get the research for the sacrificial turkeys. So every time that a turkey does end up spawning when food is dropped here, it gets sent over there and then gets sacrificed. Getting a couple warrior priests because, again, we're against Set, and Set is going to be very, very oriented in my mind as going ahead for those, those corrupted units, the tamed units. I don't even know where the heck they are. Where are they? Here they are. Yeah, the baboons of Set and stuff like that. So right now, things are going okay. He's going for a straight upgrade, and he is, in my opinion, a little bit behind in unit production. Like, I have a lot more units than he does, but the trade-off is that now he's in the heroic age. And now that he's in the heroic age, it's a big deal because now I'm a little bit behind, even though I have more units than he does. He's going for the he's going for the spearmen and then slingers. Spearmen, because I don't think he went through Set. He did not go through Set, but yeah. incoming group of, yeah, spearmen, medium spearmen. He's coming to check out. He doesn't see any of the stuff here. Now his spearmen come in. I see this a little late as I was engaging over here, and we were able to basically break this all up because these guys will go down very, very quickly. 25 health, 70 health. He's got the siege going right there. I pull all these guys back, all these settlers to pull back into the village while he's attacking. I'm over here, essentially, he's just doing nothing but spearmen. Once they run off, I'm like, all right, whatever, we'll go ahead and deal with that. I knocked out a good portion of his, what do you call them, laborers that were over here. He's got a couple more, and my Ocelot Warrior is just doing the Ocelot Warrior things. Again, Ocelot Warrior is very strong in that regard. 22 flat damage. There is no modifier, which is, yeah, that kind of stinks, but it's very, very strong. So he's recruiting a whole bunch of slingers because they counter ranged soldiers, and then he's got spearmen up front. He doesn't really have any heavy counter, but he's going to try to overwhelm me with just sheer force, basically, is what I'm seeing. So I go ahead and get the market up. I have my Ocelot Warrior here. I have a decent contingent. I have like 9 units. I love this guy. The Chaneke, I think is what he's called. I love this guy. He's so cool. Yeah, he can go into turret mode and then just blast people with lasers from a distance. It's so satisfying. Well, we got a turkey going. He's going for the slinger upgrades, electrum bullets. He's got a whole bunch of upgrades for those guys going through. I'm going into the heroic age. I got Kolo. I'm not going to try that. She basically summons all of the star demons is basically what I call them, but he's going for a major military boost right now, so I kind of need to catch up. I have my Ocelot Warriors here. We're getting the mining upgrade. I don't think he's really doing any kind of movement aside from being right there. But this is the timing of the attack. He pulls everything back, and then he lets his Scarab, which is going to be the biggest unit, the hardest unit for me to deal with, he just lets it go. So I pull everything back. Oh no, my Chineke! Not my Chineke! Can't pull him back in. So he's going back and forth. And again, my Ocelot Warriors are just so strong with a lot of things. I mean, yeah, they eventually get just overwhelmed with the sheer amount of people and things that are coming through. But the thing is that they're able to, oh man, the slingers just whap straight through these archers. These archers have nothing. So I get into the heroic age, and now I'm trying to defend this. He's trying to attack over here. Now I have the Starfall power, which again is just going to be, I'm just going to defend this. This is all I want to do. I want to defend this. Here comes the Star Demon lady, and she's great. Go immediately into building a great temple, right? I get a couple of these. You get like 3 or 4 of these guys when they come out, and they just rip into everything. That's the thing. It's like I got 4 of these guys right here, and now I'm just looking to defend. He's pushing heavily with his spearmen and the slingers. I got the heavy noble huts upgrade going, and my Ocelot Warriors. And again, my Ocelot Warriors are very, very strong. The slingers, while they can be fairly strong, they can be fairly powerful, it's just not enough. So I have this guy over here. We're going to build a whole bunch of nobles huts and go from there. Checking in on his side of things, he has, he's kind of spread out in this regard. Like, he has this whole massive food thing. He's got 35 people on food, which I think is wild. But all my units are back over here. His slingers, let's see where they are. Yeah, so, okay, so they just have a handful of upgrades. But again, they're still only dealing, 5 damage. They do a little bit of extra, we'll say, to melee units or infantry units, so my Ocelot Warriors. But again, my Ocelot Warriors are just very, very strong. Very, very strong. So I get some smashers, and I'm on the back end. He starts recruiting some priests. I'm sorry, priests are just... There's just... They try so hard. They really do try. I think I gotten to this point. And this point, yeah, I haven't even built a damn armory, which is abysmal. Get it together, Caff Dad. So I go ahead and build a bunch of nobles huts, because I'm like, you know what, we're gonna go and do this. This is one of the hero upgrade, or the we'll say the heroic age upgrades, where it allows me to upgrade anything from the Great Temple for fairly cheap. Like, it's actually not expensive in the slightest. Now, taking a look at it, he's already moved a decent amount. He's got he's an army of 20 units, but he's got a bunch of slingers, he's got a bunch of spearmen, and now he's going for the caravan play. And again, I don't know how much, where is it? It's over here. How much do they do? Yeah, okay, the 19 gold. So it's still something, but The idea is that I have heavy Ocelot Warriors. I'm getting the upgrade on the Star Demon Ladies, and then all of that, like, I'm looking to have really good favor. Now I get the heavy temple upgrades, by the way. I didn't even see this. Look, this group of 4 spearmen. I didn't even have any idea that these guys were coming. So I grabbed these myth units and I send them off and over because I wasn't even paying attention, really. Send these guys over because I'm like, all right, you guys can go ahead and handle that. Whatever. They're not going to be able to kill all of these guys. Maybe. I don't know. Can we get to them? Yeah, no, they just run. I tried to wall it off. I saw Hera from Age of Mythology do this, or Age of Empires do that, and I'm like, oh, that would be so cool. I should try to do that. It didn't work. I have a shitload of resources right now, and right now, he lost his Pharaoh. I don't know what his plan was there. But my goal is to have a decent front line with a lot of Ocelot Warriors. Yeah, the Ocelot Warriors being able to defend. So he pulls out the spearmen, and his spearmen are running away. He's got a couple of slingers. And he hasn't gone for the heavy upgrade, though. He's building a siege workshop, which right here, I would have been building a stronghold, like a Midgard stronghold right here. Because this is a very large contingent, 46 units, as compared to my, what's it, 21? But again, the major aspect that's important to look at here is that a lot of his units in this regard are very vulnerable to my units. I have very beefy units, and oh no, I'm going to lose my little Star Demon. Not my Star Demon. And again, he's attacking on 2 separate fronts that are probably not the best suited, because now I got Eagle Warriors. Eagle Warriors do extra damage against ranged units, so like they are able to ice out the slingers. His micro is very good, by the way. I got to give this guy absolute credit. His micro was phenomenal in this regard. Like my heavy Atom smashers, which aren't going to be able to do a whole heck of a lot of damage, are doing great. But the thing is that all of these Eagle Warriors are just in the back, and they're damn near one-shotting everything. They counter everything that's here. So I'm on the back end, I'm getting more Ocelot Warriors, and then I'm getting some more Smashers, and then I'm building some more Nobles Huts. I'm like, we're going to go in. We're going to go all in on this. I build the Catapulti over here, and then get the upgrade ready to go. And as it stands right now, I'm in a pretty good spot, so to speak. Like right now, I'm in a pretty good spot. There goes the Feast of Sustenance, 15% to all gathering rates. Oh my goodness. Talk about boomy. Talk about having some boom. So yeah, I'm moving forward. I take this out, and I have the Atom Smashers, and he's on the back end. He's definitely recruiting a bunch. He's got a lot of units incoming. But again, if I were him, I would have like 4 barracks over here, 4 more barracks. And he's spending his resources appropriately. But the thing is that he just doesn't have a backup. It's a lot of it is just like a full commit to everything, because now he's finally going into Axemen. Does he have any Axemen? No, well, he's getting the upgrade for Axemen, but he's still going Spearmen. I don't know if that was the play. Right now, my objective is I have the 2 Smashers, and I have all these guys. I'm like, all right, well, I know he's got stuff off over here. Let me just take this contingent of units. So 3 Smashers, and yeah, 3 Smashers, and then 11 Ocelot Warriors. And I'm like, let's just move everything over there. Let's contest over there, because I know he's going heavy with the Slingers. Let's get some more Eagle Warriors, which again, Eagle Warriors deal decent piercing damage. And yeah, and then here comes everything. And now we're going into the Mythic Age as well. It's starting to roll into my favor. I have more units than him. I'm able to be in 2 different spots at one time. It's looking good. It's looking good. Finally get the tower upgrade. Got to protect something. I don't know. So we're on the back end. I'm getting some of the upgrades. I finally build the armory so that we are able to actually improve some of our stuff, because I never actually went ahead and did that. I have this large contingent of units moving forward. He's going to be on the back end. He's going to be... Where is he? Yeah. I see that he's right here. And I see this, and I'm like, all right, he can't be in two places at once, right? So I'm like, let's go ahead and take out this town center, because then we get the... Yeah, so I use the speed boost up over here so that we can head off over here and deal with these guys, right? And then I'm dealing with this, and he's trying to make a noticeable difference over here. I just immediately call Town Hall, everyone runs in, right? And now we've gotten a bunch of villager kills. I'm over here working on this. Now watch this play, right? So he's going to come in with the shifting sands, and he's going to teleport them right here. And then you hit him with the lullaby. Now everything's asleep. I can finish the Citadel Center, right? Come on, finish it. And then get them all out, if you'll excuse me. And then we all run, and then we get out. And then up here, we've cleaned up, and we've killed a whole bunch of their villagers up over here. And now I'm basically up and out scot-free. Like, that was, in my mind, like, looking back, I was like, that's a hell of a play to do. Like, to get such a lead, you knock out their town center, which they're going to build, he's going to build back immediately. But it stops his caravans, right? And now, 1 gold. Stops his caravans, and basically, like, everything is on hold off over here. He's run out of gold. Meanwhile, I have a bunch of resources. I have a bunch of things that I can use. I see the attack coming in over here. I send these guys up off over here to deal with it, right? Here comes my dog warrior, my soul guide. And I'm like, let's contest this. Let's fight this, because immediately I'm going into coyotes. I have coyote warriors, and then we get the twisted limbs. The twisted limbs allows the Ocelot Warriors to deal so much more damage. But again, he's doing good kiting. 100%. I'll give him credit. He's doing absolutely amazing kiting. But now my coyote warriors are able to come in, and now I'm getting the champion nobles huts. So we're getting the upgrades here. I get the siege giant, which is technically considered a myth unit, actually. He sends these units up over here, but my Ocelot warriors are so much more powerful than this entire group. So I send in the smashers, and I'm like, take out the market. Take out the market, because then he's going to be in a very bad spot. We have that rolling over here. Our units are moving forward. I moved the Eagle Warriors up. Now watch the kiting. Bam. 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 And then we're able to get that the little upgrades right up front. The priest goes down. And then we have... Where is he? Is he here? Do I have a soul guide? I don't have a soul guide. But again, my Eagle Warriors are able to just chop right through all of that. My Smasher, I think I'm down to 1. Yeah, I just have 1. But I have still a whole bunch of Ocelots back here. And all units in this area are taking ticking damage. When they die, they summon little demons, which is very important to know. Because, do I even get any? I think I use this as a distraction. I think I use, yeah, there they go. When they die, they summon like little demons, and I didn't really get much value out of that, truth be told. I mean, it weakened everything. There we go. There we go. We're starting to get them. How many of them are here? There's 8 of them here. And again, it's just building corrupting damage. Here comes another contingent of Ocelot Warriors. Then I have my siege guys back here. We're upgrading everything, and this is still a problem over here, which I think is hilarious. Is like we cause such a devastating impact right there that there really wasn't too much more that he could do in that regard. I'm recruiting Ocelot Warriors. Again, Ocelot Warriors, 31 damage. They deal so much more damage. And then we're getting Ceremonial Shield, so we're getting the protection. We're going to go over here and deal with this Siege Tower. I'm going to move these guys off over here to go ahead and deal with the Midgard Stronghold. Basically, in this sense, because then he moves over to deal with me, to deal with this, right? And he's out of gold. That's his problem, is that he is out of gold, and here comes all of his gold units right there. I got these guys on the back end. They are just hammering away, and I mean, it's just like what you would expect. The champion Ocelot Warriors are just so powerful with the Eagle Warriors in the back backing them up. There's only so much that they can do. Even though these guys do pretty good damage, like 11 per swing, the Ocelot Warriors are just so powerful in this regard. I'm also out of food at this point, by the way. I just realized that I'm completely out of food. So these guys are moving in. I'm having them taking down the siege units. They are on the back end. Everything's on the back end right now, and there's just not enough. And he calls it a GG victory. Now, taking a look, like I already had a great temple over here. I captured this, and we were moving forward. I already had a siege unit off over here because I was going to start moving this way and start taking out all these buildings. We had a lot of good things rolling at the same time. And again, having all of the Ocelot Warriors are so powerful, and I cannot stress how strong they are. Just absolute magic. Absolute magic from start to finish. The Ocelot Warriors carried this match. GG.